We just ran out of battery. We gave the bike a chance to cool. So we're going to proceed on from here. We've got about 30 minutes of memory card left. So we'll use up this memory card and then we'll put another one in. Sound like a plan, gentlemen? Nice and slow and easy, gentlemen. There's no fast way to go through stuff like this. Take it nice and slow, rock your way through. Uh-oh. The battery. The bike is overheating. I just went to start it. And the battery said, nope, nope. This is a new battery too. The heat kills the batteries too. I mean, lucky for me, I can bump start it right here if I have to. One of the things that I bought, oh, I didn't even take the fucking compressor. That's got to be inside of your hydration pack. But one of the things I bought was a jump starter for these babies. So in case you have to jump it. You can see my rear tire. It's down there. Still okay, it'll still do the job. Yeah, I'll definitely look into, I do believe I have this 10mm wrench right here, because you got to take the seat off, and you need to be looking into a jumper box for the bike. So Naco makes a pretty good one, and the thing about the Naco is the clamps are real like small. They're very petite, so they can fit in tight places, is what I'm saying. Okay, it didn't want to start, so we'll see what we got. It's a new battery. I've never had problems with it. It's just that it's extremely hot right now, and the fan was going. So to start it with the fan going in that high speed, it may not start. So like I said, man, this is where the two strokes, they run cooler, and you know, you don't have any issues with the clutch per se, you know, being spongy, and you know, they're geared more for this low torque stuff like this. This is a wide ratio, don't get me wrong. The number 1 and number 2 are pretty good for this shit. I would imagine the number 1 on a thing would kind of crawl up through here pretty slickums, you know, on a 2-stroke. If it doesn't start, we'll have to turn around, then I'll bump it, and we'll head on out and go get the mountain bike. But this is a pretty tricky little spot right here, but I can very easily flip the bike around here and go the other way and bump it. But let's see if we can start it up and get through this. It's in neutral. Let's see what the battery says. Yes, when it's hot and the fan is going, don't try to start it, just let it cool off. I lost a little bit of clutch right there. We got horses on this trail too, so careful now, careful. Let's coast it. Let's stop here in the shade. I want to stop in the shade, let this thing cool off. There's a nice shade spot right here. Drink. If I stall it like I did and the fan's going, I'm gonna let it cool down before I go on. Park in the shade and let it cool. Check out this terrain though. You think you're gonna find stuff like this in the state of Nevada? Or trails like this? You'll find terrain like this in the Ruby Mountains, but there's no dirt biking there. I'm trying to think of some other places that are similar. The Ruby Mountains, I've been living in Nevada for a long time and I have yet to go to them. They're mostly hiking. It's just hiking, and And there's a nice ride through the Rubies on a street bike though too, so something to think about for the future. But it's a hiking mecca. It's not for mountain bikers or street dirt bikers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let that beast cool down. I also need to check the fluids on that beast, make sure it's okay. Coolant level, I gotta check that when I get back to camp. And I'll check the oil level right now. I know it's good, but we're gonna check it. Let's put this helmet down, but try to put it down where you don't get a tick inside of your fucking helmet. Dude, there's ticks out here like chopped liver. Shit, there's no place to put it. Let's put it right there. The oil window is on this other side, so. Now I know it's good. We're just checking. Nope, it's on the other side. My bad. Honest mistake. Honest mistake. Yeah, it's good. It's right up to the top. Now we can't check the coolant level right now because it's hot, but we will check that later. I'm sure it's good. It's starting to get a little steep right here. Now let's see what we got. I'll shake your helmet down real good, make sure there's no ticks in it. We're not going to go much farther. I will tell you, it gets to be pretty fucking gnarly up here, buddy. You can't even navigate. You have to push your. There's no riding your mountain bike. It's that rocky. You know, there's places where you can't do it. You got to push it through the rocky areas. Okay, we got a few minutes left on this. We're in neutral. We got a few minutes left on this memory card, so we're going to take you up this this draw here, this drainage, and show you a little bit more of what Idaho has to offer. Make sure you got your gun. You get a little steep here. We stalled it purposely. Let's see what we got to navigate once we get past that little point. We're going to be sticking in a new memory card here very soon. Yeah, let it cool down, buddy. Nice little trail though. Let me make sure it's okay. It's filming. The camera's getting hot too, so we might flip the bitch right there. We'll see. This is where the 29er takes over. Or the fat bike. I had trouble with the fat bike up here because the ground clearance sucks. So when you're on a slope, see how this trail is on a, this one don't count. The one is that I'm talking about is much more narrow than this. It's much steeper, so you can't even pedal your bike because the pedal hits the ground on my fat tire bike. Trixie! All right, looks like we got a couple of gnarly root sections there, and that's about it. I think we'll take it a little bit deeper. I would expect this memory card to just about be done. I'll probably put in a new one because when you're riding, you won't hear it. Let's see here, right here. I think we'll come up here, lean to the right, shoot up. Make sure that you're leaning right. Slow and easy, you know, dart it, lean it to the bike. If it does lay down, you'll lay it down to the high side. We got a little bit of a gnarly section to get through over here too. A couple of bad root areas here, and then we'll be good. I might have picked the wrong one here. I was trying to decide if I should come up this little huckleberry. This is a good one. If I hit that root, not the step, if I hit this line right here, you know, you'll be looking good. Stay away from the tree, of course. Let me see if it'll fit there. You know, you'll have to, when you get up to the tree, you have to lean over a little bit. We're going to drop a new memory card in because I do know this card. Look at this terrain. You think you're gonna ride shit like this anywhere but in Idaho, brother? Montana. Montana is all bought up from one mountain range to the other. There's not even any, shall we say, national forest. You get a lot of signs here saying national forest entrance or access, national forest access. So you can go down that road, people living there, but once you get to the edge of the mountain, that's BLM land, and you can, there's trails that you can hike and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like this. This trail right here is specific for dirt bikes and mountain bikes, horses. But there's a point up here where you can't even use you have to turn around. You have to come back down with your dirt bike because they don't allow them past a certain point. To be honest with you, we're not going to get up that far. I'm looking at this part right here and I'm saying, Oh, memory card. Yep. Put your helmet up here. Remember I was checking my oil? Trying to find a place to put my helmet? You put it up on your mirror, Dumbo. Yeah, on this trip here, I didn't think I was going to go this far, to be honest with you. But I should have we're going to look serious into getting that little jumper, Naco jump box. It's 125 bucks. I'll probably lose one of these bracelets. Ultimate and cheap, but ultimate and badass. They're very cheap, but they're very, very badass if you got them. Oh. We will change memory card.